Hello again, welcome to ELF Center 4 for Rocks and Minerals, part of the Earth and Sky unit at Mitchell Elementary. Center 4 is going to be talking about rock cycle stories. So we're going to hope that the objective that we're trying to reach is to understand the rock cycle and to become familiar with some examples of how rocks change to form in the rock cycle. We have some books here, talks about rocks and minerals, very basic. Probably won't have time. And then I would start with one of these posters. Perhaps this one for a younger grade. And perhaps this one for an older grade. Basically, the vocabulary word you're going to want to really center on is sedimentary, metamorphic, and igneous rocks, again in this center, and talk about the cycle of how rocks are always kind of forming and breaking up, forming and breaking up, forming and breaking up. So these will be a good discussion to start with. Then we have 4 sets of Ziploc bags. You're going to want to keep this part covered. And again, you're going to want to protect these materials from the kids. We don't want them to damage any of these rocks. We have them on loan from the Colorado School of Mines Geology Museum. So you're going to want to protect what is in each bag, and you're going to use one bag at a time. Maybe before you start that, you want to go through these. It just depends on how you want to run your center. But here are 4 stories, and here are 4 ways that the rocks were, the cycle that they've gone through. So we also have a key. We know how much we love our keys. And so you can have the kids match up the story with the cycle, or you could look at the rocks first and then go to those, and then have the kids lay them out. However you want to do it is up to you. Just to make sure your Ziploc bags are covered up. So for an example, we'll do the shell, limestone, and marble. So you have a Ziploc bag, and you can read the story. Millions of creatures in the ocean live inside hard shells. The creatures die. When the creatures die, their shells eventually settle to the bottom of the ocean. Pieces of shells are squeezed and cemented together into sedimentary rocks called limestone. When limestone is exposed to intense heat and pressure deep inside the earth, marble, a metamorphic rock, is formed. So in each bag, you have each kind of rock that is discussed on these here cycles. And in here we have shells. We have some limestone. And we have some marble. So each child can definitely take a peek at these, touch the rocks, feel the rocks, and then we have the story that matches up. So this is an example of how you'll want your table to be maybe at the end of your ELF session. Again, you'll go through this 4 times as we have 4 stories. This whole center is pretty self-explanatory in that. And if you have time and need, you can go through the Rocks and Minerals books. But this center is really short and sweet. Easy peasy. And if there's any questions, you can email us at mitchellelf@gmail.com.